Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Levitate Live with me, Ryan Nell. I hope this finds you very, very well, wherever you are in the world. Probably like me, you might find yourself in some kind of lockdown, lock-in. Hopefully, if you're in some kind of lock-in, then you've got supplies with you and are keeping calm and happy and level-headed. There's so much information out there at the moment, and we are blessed with the most incredible imagination, which also means that we are at risk of it running away from us all the time. So like to kind of think of the human mind as a time machine, where it's happiest when it's either jumping forward in time and predicting things that haven't yet happened, or, well, happiest isn't the right word, but it's sort of default mode almost is that it jumps around forwards, worrying about things that haven't happened, making plans for the future. It's incredible the way we can imagine a world that doesn't exist yet and then take steps to ensure that it does. The other place our mind goes, of course, is the past, which is littered with memories, regrets, things that we feel we could have done better, or things that we think were amazing and aren't coming back. And so the real challenge is how to find some kind of happy balance somewhere between the past and the future, aka the present. A lot of us, I think, often behave like the present moment is this vanishingly thin line between everything that's already happened and the before and the after, essentially. But mindfulness is really the practice of spending more time in that slice, the present, and the more time you spend in the present, the more you come to know that it is timeless, it is infinite, in a sense. The only limit to the amount of presence you can have is how much attention you're paying to the moment you find yourself in. That may sound like a whole load of gobbledygook. I can only say that with meditation practice, that becomes more and more apparent, not as just a nice Zen koan or self-contradictory statement, but as a truth. So we've got a few people online, so I think I'm given to ramble, but I think we should just get straight into the meditation now. So what I want you to do, whether it's your first time here or first time meditating, or whether you're an experienced pro, is just to approach things with a beginner's mind. That means let go of everything you think you know about meditation. Let go of whoever it is that you think you are, and come to the experience like you were coming to it for the first time. That's going to be the theme of today's meditation. So let's all just take a couple of nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And again, in and out. Just allowing any tension to flow out of your body. Let's notice the connection between our feet and the ground. If your feet are on the ground, or your feet in the furniture, and your seat if you're sitting. Let's start to allow our eyes to fall closed. And just continue to take a few nice, deep, slow breaths. When we slow our breathing, we give our bodies a signal that it's time to relax. And when our bodies relax, it's a little easier to pay attention to some of the quieter signals. I spoke a little briefly earlier about coming to a meditation practice with a beginner's mind. It's not an easy thing to do. There is a truth to it, though. So all of us come into the world age a minute old, a day old, a week old, when we're really young. And I imagine the world's initially a terrifying place, but once we've got a grip on existing, then the world is full of wonder. If you've got a little kid or know any little kids, you'll know that they ask 1,000,001 questions. Too many questions, often, if you're an adult and you're trying to get a little bit of peace. But the curiosity engine is going like 1,000,000 miles a minute. Everything is magical. A little child doesn't know what a train is until they've experienced a train. They don't know what a bird is until they've experienced a bird. And so everything when you're starting out is pure experience, pure sensation. And the knowledge that you get from experience and sensation is one that we undervalue as a society, as adults, because it gets replaced by everything we've ever learned. If you think of the last time you stopped and stared and wondered at a robin on a branch somewhere, you might have to think for quite a while, unless you're a very avid twitcher. For most of us, a robin would need to be doing something pretty spectacular for us to pay much attention to it. But there was a time when a robin was not a robin. It was a little burst of color, vibrating with an aliveness. And the last time you ever really saw a robin was the moment before you learnt the name for robin. Forever afterwards, you saw the concept, the shorthand, the idea of a robin. And meditation is about getting back to direct experience of the robin, direct experience of our bodies, of our environment, of our senses, of the people around us. Not the, oh yeah, there's so-and-so and he's kind of annoying and this is life story, this is my life story, but that person as they are in front of you in this very moment. So let's just take a couple of minutes to breathe. To let go of thoughts, concepts, judgments, analysis, and just allow ourselves to drift in pure sensation. The sensation of having a body. The sensation of being surrounded by sound. Could you listen to the sound as if you were hearing music for the very first time? Could you notice the coolness or the warmth of the air on your skin? And the texture of the clothes on your body? You notice the flavor in your mouth or any smells. And if you have your eyes closed and you're playing along, and you notice that behind your closed eyelids is light and color, form or patterns, and that no two moments are the same. The present moment is not empty, it's full of movement, full of change, full of energy, sights and sounds and colors. And as I said before, the only limit to how present you can be is how much attention you're bringing to the moment you find yourself in. And you could start to deepen your breathing. Just noticing the pleasing heft of your breath in your body, causing your ribs, chest, belly to rise and fall. Noticing the weight of your body as it connects to the ground beneath you, the furniture. And when you like, you could gently start to blink open your eyes. Now, the trick is to realize that the present moment always contains an enormous amount of information. When you stop and breathe, you're able to really connect with it. But the skill we're trying to learn is not how to stop and breathe. It's the skill of bringing that level of attention to whatever moment you find yourself in. If you're in conversation with a family member, it's probably not appropriate to close your eyes and start breathing heavily. Or in a meeting or something, or if you're piloting a car. But bringing that level of attention to the moments you find yourself in is a way of slowing things down, feeling more connected, feeling happier in your own body, in your own environment. And crucially, it lets go of the need for us to like curate every moment to fix unhappy moments as quickly as we can so we don't have to experience them. Mindfulness is really about connecting with the moment. Now, as for the moment after that, well, that's a moment in which you might take a wiser step to solve any discomforts. But the moment you're in, well, that's a chance for clarity and connection. And it's a way of getting out of being so reflective, constantly being ping-ponged around. And do I mean ping-pong? Yeah, ping-pong or a pinball machine. Life can feel like that. We're constantly reacting to the last thoughts in our head or experience of people in our environment. So what we want to do is just create a little bit of space in between something that's vying for our attention and the way we react to it. We can achieve that whenever we stop and slow down and take a breath. So thank you so much for joining for another one of these episodes, if we can call them that. I'm going to keep on doing this every weekday during the crisis. That is my pledge. So do keep on tuning in and do me a favor and share this episode with a friend. All of the episodes live on the YouTube channel after they finish being live. So please do share if you know someone in your life who is freaking out right now. Perhaps they could spare 10 minutes a day to try something new and to connect with a few people. And I just want to say a huge thank you for joining. Always do, please feel free to send comments or use the chat box, and I will try to answer any questions I can. And I hope to see you all very, very soon. Look after yourselves, stay calm. Coming from someone who 99.9% has COVID, obviously I can't get a test, so I'm stuck at home, but I'm 6 days into symptoms. I can tell you that it's not fun being ill, but being calm rather than letting myself get carried away by panic is making it a dramatically better experience. So stay healthy, stay calm, look after each other, and I look forward to seeing you back here on Monday at 2 p.m.